Good Friday, good people. This is your Poolproof Wisdom Moment. Hold on just a little bit before you give yourself so much credit for being the great person that you are. I think that it's very important to, of course, when you know that you are doing good things and helping other people beyond yourself, to celebrate those things, to look at the opportunities you've had to make a difference in other people's lives and to celebrate it. I think that's very important. But I don't ever want anyone, including myself, to get so carried away talking about all the good that we're doing that we forget that the basic element of our humanity is based upon the fact that ultimately we're supposed to be more than being human requires. Being human requires very little of us, to be quite honest. We can be totally selfish, we can be totally ignorant, we can be a lot of different things. But those things are not enough to help us stay true to who we are supposed to become. You see, from the time that we're born, we become different people. We cannot look back at the point of our origin and think that we are the same person 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and so on years later. We become different people. And as we become those different people, we become more of who we are intended to be. It's a very important distinction, so that when you are thinking about the things that you're doing that seem on the right side of the scale, understand that's part of your becoming, particularly if you used to be a jerk earlier on and you've become someone who is more open, more vulnerable, more gracious, more loving, more forgiving, more of all of the good things that help us to become, to evolve into a better human being. And if you accept that premise, good person, if you accept that premise, think about all of the opportunity there is ahead for you to become even more of the better human being that you're intended to be. It's the reason I refer to you as good people, because it's what you're becoming. It may not be where you started. It may not even be where you are right now, to be honest with you, but if you keep putting in the work, making the effort, letting the due diligence of realizing that being human is a process and that you become better at it over time, you will understand the power you have to become so much more than just human. You become a little bit like superhuman. And that means being the best, most evolved, most caring, compassionate, loving version of yourself that you can be. And that is your Poolproof Wisdom Moment for this day. Wishing all of you a fantastic weekend ahead. And don't forget, work on becoming the better part of yourself and watch what happens when you do. I'll see you here again next week.